Yeah, there's really something to be said about Lil B and like that whole attitude of just not taking yourself seriously at all and just doing the most wacky out there shit and just putting it out there and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Like Lil B, he did it in a way where it was like his whole everything it seemed like he was talking about something that was just completely out there. Yeah. But then you could almost like Gucci before he went to prison, he almost did the same thing where his lyrics were just so absurd. Gucci, like higher than giraffe pussy.
Gucci was
saying shit like that. It's just like so ridiculous.
I got Gucci's autobiography. I don't know if autobiography is when they write it, right? Or
yeah, I think auto is when you write it. Yeah.
Okay, so I got Gucci's. Well, no, I don't think but it's basically in first person. It's like him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shit. So anyway, yeah, like he talks about like all that shit. Like before he went to jail, like he was just a lot of drugs, dude. You know what I'm saying? And like when he went to jail, he lost all that weight. He stopped drinking lean and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, it's like it you know, drugs definitely cloud your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got his mind back once he stopped doing all
But
that
I mean,
stuff.
you can't deny the fact that that was some of his best work when he was fucked up.
I feel like it's the most influential. I would say influential.
Yeah. Like with the stuffed nose.
But like the early on stuff.
The most influential for sure, because he got some shit now, and I'm like, damn, this shit is hard. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I would say classic.
It's not classic Gucci though.
It was yeah.
Stuffed no whatever. It's
stuffy.
Yeah, too much ecstasy.
Yeah.
Pregnant belly Gucci. Yeah. Nah, pregnant belly. Stuffy nose Gucci, man. Yeah.
Congested.
Classic, man. And that's what a lot of my shit was influenced by, you know, early on. Like Jelly was a beat by Pulla Boy Shawty, and that was the if you looked up Gucci Mane type beat in the dictionary, the Jelly beats right there. That's the very first. That's the definition right there, dude. So
how would you describe a Gucci Mane beat?
Man, very. It sounds like you're in like a church, like a hood church. It's like the Beethoven keys playing. It's like the organ keys, you know.
Gucci, Gucci.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
I feel like
just large.
Yeah, like shouts out Beethoven, man.
He can play a piano.
Yeah. Or that stupid beat.
Sounds
like
a cartoon.
See my chain, stupid.
In my eyes, stupid. Yellow rain, stupid.
That's my favorite Gucci beat.
Yo, my favorite Gucci beat.
Either that or the original First Day Out. Where he's in the music video for the original First Day Out.
I'm starting off my day with a blunt of pearl.
That shitty dark video where he's sitting in the RV in the empty Walgreens or the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah,
because there's one that he's in a tour van. Like he's all Gucci down and shit.
Yeah, in the tour van.
I think Waka Flocka had the same video in that tour van because Waka Flocka got a video in a tour van. It's called Still Standing. It was like the intro to LeBron Flocka James. But yeah, man, I know that whole catalog front to back, man. Like all Gucci shit, all Waka shit. Played a big influence, dude.
You can hear it. I mean, a lot of rappers that come out with like the meme style, like that you know, immerse yourself in, like they don't have the like aggression and delivery that you have, and you can really hear that that southern rap in you, where you're like in the mic, and it sounds like you're gonna like jump through the headphones.
The camera's right there. Can you like zoom in on this crab leg?
Yeah, we can zoom in on it. That's zoomed in. Hold it closer to the mic.
Wait, I'll tell you where you're at.
There you go, right there.
All right.
I was gonna catch up.
I want to pull out.
That's a beautiful piece of meat right there.
I want to pull out like a perfect one.
It's clean.
I haven't done it yet. I've been pulling out just like the little.
Every crab leg gets better.
Yeah, no, for sure. I want to put this on like a trophy stand.
Like hold it up. Well, we'll use it as your thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I can
do like a crazy face.
Do a picture real quick of it.
Yeah.
Nah, very proud of it. But yeah, man, I feel like Juvenile Hell was all produced by Lex Luger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that was just the most surreal shit that could ever happen at that point in my career.
That
like,
opening song is aggressive. Like Juvenile Hill, actual song. That song is.
Yeah, bro. So, I told Lil B, I was like, yo, I really want you to be on this tape, but I knew that it might have not met the deadline for him to like get his verse in. So I was just like, yo, like instead, just like record like a voice memo and send it to me as like an intro or whatever, or like a skit. So he was like, all right, bet. So yeah, put that on top of the song at the beginning, and it was a rap, dude. But yeah, man, working with Lex was the most surreal shit. Just from like listening to him back in the day to like making music with him, it was like, bro, like hard in the paint.
Yeah,
I feel like like the first few times I had texted Lex, I was like, yo, like,
Is this really you?
yeah. I was like, yo, I've been listening to you since the 9th grade, bro. Like, yo, this is so crazy.
yeah, it's like a weird thing. You gotta like not mark out to him too hard, and you gotta kind of be cool at the same time. You kind of like, you gotta find the balance so they don't be like fucking nerd.
Yeah,
Remember to be yourself.
Yeah.
And remember that they're people too.
it's a lot of dudes now, and I'm just like, I be texting them, and I'm just like, yo, just be cool, bro.
Yeah.
Just be cool.
It's chill. It's fine.
Bro, like I'll be texting Lil B like his own lyrics. Like I'll be like, Young Bay's guy came straight for the bitch. Like I'll text him out of nowhere, bro. Like that's some dumbass.
What does he say to you when you text him that?
Left on red.
He's always
Left
like,
on red.
he's always like, love fam, like
Love, man.
love fam. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, most down to earth dude ever.
I talked to him on the phone once,
Yeah.
and he was gonna come do that. We were gonna do he was gonna do an episode of the podcast,
Word.
but I was gonna go up to him. And
Oh,
this was like 2 years
Berkeley.
ago.
You saw him speak at a college.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh,
He
shit.
spoke at
Gave a symposium.
he did one of those lectures at UF in Gainesville. This was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah. He was on the road with those college lectures.
Yeah, he was.
Man,
It was unreal how many people packed that little auditorium to listen to him talk.
Yeah, man.
It was crazy.
Like what's so sick is like,
He's a big influence on people.
What
Like
did he
it's,
talk about at that thing?
I don't know. He just talked about his like creative process, how he comes up with stuff, how like he motivates himself to create music from when he was younger to where he is now, and like where he is in his life now. Like he talked about like his big life events, like his house burning down, that kind of stuff. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but it was really cool. He spent like the whole lecture was maybe an hour, and he spent at least another hour just taking pictures and talking to people afterward.
yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was
He's
awesome.
The people's champ, man.
He really is. And the line at that thing, it started at like 8 o'clock at night, and the line at UF and to go to that little auditorium like went out of the whole camp. It was the first time I've been into a real college. Came out the whole campus outside and wrapped around half the building.
Wow, that's fire, yo.
Yeah, we stole two of our friends' IDs to go get in there.
Yo,
UF Gainesville. Shout out to them.
yo, my homie had let me borrow Lil B's book, his book that he wrote at 19. Like, I remember listening to Lil B back in the day, and Lil B would be like, yeah, like, I'm the first rapper to ever write a book at the age of 19, blah, blah, blah.
You
And
do
I'm
a good
like,
impersonation of him.
Yeah, you
For real?
do.
Yeah, it's
really
really
do.
good.
This is my voice for everybody. Like,
It actually sounds like Lil B. It's like real like genuine and like I care and a little soft.
that's my voice for everybody. No matter male, female, whatever. But yeah, like he would be like, yeah, first rapper to write a book at 19. I was like, damn, like how do I get this book? And like the book is so rare. It's called Taking Over.
Super rare.
It's called
Ultra rare.
yeah, no, it's called Taking Over. And I remember a good friend of mine's Nedard from he produced a lot of stuff for Peep. He's part of GBC. I was in LA. It was like 2 years ago, and he was like, "Yo, I have that book," because like he's a really big Lil B fan too. So I was like, "Yo, like, could I please borrow this?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro, like, no problem." So yeah, dude, I'm reading the book, and a lot of stuff in the book, like it's so like it's it's so like authentic, dude. Like there's typos in the book. There's hella typos and shit, as if like he just wrote all of this shit in his iTunes notes.
Yeah.
And just like sent
It's just like a stream of consciousness. Just like,
yeah,
wow,
nah,
going.
like there's so many like misspelled words and shit.
Where did he get the book?
I'm not sure. Like I don't know where they were selling this book when it came out, but it's super rare now. Like
Yeah.
you can't find that shit anywhere, dude. But yeah, nah, it's so authentic, and it basically he's telling people like how he started out and like, you know, the base lifestyle and what that is. And like he talks about meeting Too Short and getting signed to a label for the first time and all that shit. But yeah, man, it's very inspiring. Very inspiring.
Love.
Shouts out Lil B.
Shouts out Bass God.
What was it like having somebody like that to look up to? Because I mean, you even said something about like even wearing Vans was enough to get made fun of.
Yeah.
So like
dude.
to have somebody who comes out like Lil B say like, no, it's okay for you to be who you want to be.
Yeah.
In this industry, what was that like?
It was a few people that was on that shit too. Like there was like Pharrell and like NERD, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that whole shit. And there was like dude like Kanye. Like Kanye was so left the oddball, you know what I'm saying? Like wearing polos and Louis Vuitton backpacks. So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Nobody was doing
Dave
shit.
Chappelle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking of too. That was my first introduction to Kanye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a handful of people that was doing that. So it fueled the fire, you know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, like
It's okay.
yeah, like you don't have to be some tough guy all the time.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Or act like you have all this money.
yeah. Yeah, no, cuz a lot of these rappers are out
Act
here,
like you're already driving a Bentley.
a lot of these rappers are trying to sell a dream, man, and it's so like, you know, it's corny, bro. It's all smoke and mirrors, dude.
Yeah, it really is. That's the one thing that I wish would change. I don't know. It's just the one thing that I never found like cool about the culture of the like hip hop videos.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it's not just the videos. I mean, it's obviously everything about it. But I think it's changing. But it's always been like show that you have so much more than what you really have, and it's always been about just like making the money or having the cars and having the chains, having the ice, all that.
I feel like
That's like the meat of the content for a lot of people.
I feel like that started when cuz in the 90s it wasn't really like that. Like in the 90s it was like early 90s.
Killing.
Early 90s was, you know, I sold drugs, like
Yeah.
I'm selling all these drugs, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying? It was about that. It wasn't really about like how many hoes you had or what car you was driving.
Yeah.
It was about how hardcore like.
But there's
you know,
also, I mean, on the other side of it, there's also like the fake it till you make it thing. You know, if that's what you really want and you want to put that out there,
yeah.
then that could end up being what you want. For example, when I helped Rod Wave shoot one of his first videos, we let him borrow Mark's Bentley because he needed a car for it. So Mark had a Range Rover and a Bentley, and we let him drive the Bentley down the street, walk into this store in downtown St. Pete, and he literally let him drive the Bentley with these girls in it or whatever. And Rod Wave couldn't afford a Bentley. I don't even think he had a car when we shot that video. And now I guarantee you he could buy a fleet of Bentleys.
Nah, for sure. Manifestation.
Yeah, manifestation
That's how
for
I've
sure.
always looked at it. It's like I think it's more like aspirational and like that whole secret thing where you just like you will it into existence, so you just keep repeating it,
Yeah.
and repeating it,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
repeating it, and then
Always
you
have
just
it in your
convince
head.
yourself that it's going to happen.
Always have it in your head. Wake up thinking about it. Go to sleep thinking about it.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's that goal.
It's a motivation thing. Yeah, it's a goal motivation. People they want to see that. They associate that with moving ahead and getting out of where they are and moving to like the next level.
Everyone's got a mantra, whether it's like negative, whether you think like I can't do this isn't working, or whether your mantra is I got a Bentley, $1 million, and 10 bitches. Whatever you think you're gonna do and get, you're gonna get eventually.
Yeah, fuck that. If you think that's shallow and lame, then whatever.
Don't judge people.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
that's what
don't
you
judge
want,
it.
go
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, dude. Man.
Just
Fuck.
live your truth and be positive, and don't mess with other people.